Do you remember when a couple years ago we had our breath taken at the sight of Kojima's new horror game, Silent Hills, and especially after having the chance to play the PT demo. However, thanks to one of the greatest decisions made by Konami, the PT was cancelled and the game's demo was removed from the PS4 stores forever. That was a very sad day for the gamers of horror genre. But however, a new game named Allison Road was announced, which seemed to be heavily based on PT demo version. It looked as if it was meant to fill the void that PT created. When everything seemed to be going well, the Allison Road was also cancelled, and when it seemed that all was lost, Sony at E3 announced a new Resident Evil 7, which seems heavily inspired by PT. We had the chance to try the game's demo the first day of the announcement. So has this time Capcom listened to their fans? Will the Silent Hills fans have a replacement? Those questions will be answered in this Resident Evil 7 demo review. Let's start with the game's story. The new Resident Evil will not be the same as the previous games, as it will feature new mechanics, atmosphere, and even the story is going in a different direction. Therefore, it doesn't seem likely that we will have the chance to meet the previous characters, and we might even end up in a different Resident Evil universe. In this new game, we might not even see zombies or other monsters. This Resident Evil will be concentrated towards more realistic setting and related to human cruelty. All of this information might not be 100% true, since they probably haven't fitted the whole game in a 20-minute demo, so we can't be sure about anything. The characters and their voice acting are the top of the line. Several times during the demo we have been shown flashbacks using old VHS tapes, so when we insert the tape we will be able to play as the person who recorded the footage. The game story is also yet unknown, but with what we have seen it left us very excited. Atmosphere and the methods of scaring the player. The moment we enter the game, we find ourselves in an abandoned building, which would not pass the health inspection. Everything around you is dirty, moist, and disgusting. Even when we being behind the screen, you don't feel like touching anything in this house. You are surrounded with trash everywhere. The environment is very similar to the one in PT demo. The daylight is only seen through the cracks in the wall and reinforced windows. To help us see, we will have a flashlight. The flashlight isn't that bright, so you won't know who is standing before you a couple of meters in front of you. The game's methods of scaring the player are also heavily inspired by PT. For example, self-closing and opening doors, changing environment, disappearing and appearing items, or some weird creatures which are very scary. We hope that we will see plenty of them in the full version of the game. We can't wait to see how many different scary environments we will have the chance to see in the finished game. Technical side of the game. The game, like many others these days, have a beautiful graphics. It's not up to par with PT, but PT only features one corridor, and here we have an entire house. The game is running at 60 FPS and it feels right, as it is necessary for the game of this type. The 60 FPS feature is also necessary for us to play the new Resident Evil game in PSVR. All in all, the game works great, and we hope that it will look even better at the day of the release. Verdict. Despite the name The Beginning Hour, this demo version takes about 20 minutes, so we can't fully judge on what the full game will be like. But from what we had the chance to see in the demo version, we think that Resident Evil 7 will be the new gem in the horror games library, and will be the perfect long-awaited replacement from Silent Hills, which will manage to satisfy both Silent Hill and Resident Evil fans. If you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel and please press that like button, because that really helps us a lot. This was Gaming Code, and we'll see you in the next one.
Welcome to the family, son.